Yeah, no, I put the cart before the horse when I was explaining Newcomb's paradox because I basically started with my favorite rationalization of it. Fuck me, sometimes I fuck up. Anyway, super intelligent computer is predicting what you do. You have box A and box B. Box A always contains $1,000. Box B either contains $0 or $1 billion. Hyper-intelligent supercomputer basically predicts what you're going to do. You can choose only B or you could choose A and B. If it predicted that you were going to choose only B, then you get the $1 billion. If you choose A plus B, then you get the $1,000. That's because if it correctly predicts that you are going to choose box B, it's going to put the billion in there. And if it correctly predicts that you're going to choose A plus B, then it's only going to put 0 in box B. And this becomes a paradox when you enter into the equation the fact that the hyperintelligent supercomputer might be fallible. And then you have to ask yourself, what is the best decision? Now, the issue for me is I am a determinist. And for me, I accept the computer as being infallible, and I say, in that situation, the only correct thing to do is choose B and get the billion. But this is a paradox that can be approached in many different ways, philosophically, mathematically, so on and so forth. Let's go to the thing that I jumped ahead to, which was taught to me by one of my college professors. And it's been a long time since I've been in college, so I might be reciting it wrong. But the idea is what happens if the entire situation was flipped. The hyper-intelligent supercomputer wants you to get as little as possible. You can either just get the $1,000 or get the $1,000 and whatever is in the other case. And this creates a cyclical situation. If you choose just to open box A, then box A and B was always the correct choice. But then if you chose box A and B, box B wouldn't get you anything because box B would still be empty. So to get box B to be full, you have to pick box A, which at that point, box A and B would be the right choice again, and you see the issue. It's kind of like a reverse Newcomb's paradox. And you have to ask yourself, well, what is the best decision? What if it's fallible? So on and so forth. It's just another way of looking at the original Newcomb's paradox, and I don't have an answer for you. This is not a solved problem. People are still arguing over it to this day. They come at it from many different perspectives, they come at it with many different strategies, and there is no resolution right now. And I actually think that's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite paradoxes. Because you ask a bunch of different people in a bunch of different specialties, and they give you a bunch of different answers. And it's just a really neat peer into the way that people's minds work. And you peered into my mind earlier today, and my mind was a bit too quick for its own good, and distracted by walking a dog. Womp womp.